So the best technology integrations that we're seeing right now for clients are ones where we can really ingest, I would say, their own first-party data, but overlay that with our identity stack, really to create, again, much more unified, let's say, front-end data integrations, and then ultimately measure against that. So how do we really unify our data stacks so that, again, we're creating those unified IDs and we can plan, buy, and measure against that unified stack.
Maureen, what's your sense of the hope or is it hype around AI in terms of your team's workflows and managing all of the things that they have to do?
Yeah, a lot of hope for AI and the workflow automation that it can bring and that it already is bringing, right? We're seeing everything from on the front end side, we can do much faster, getting much faster insights from the AI tools. We can upload briefs right into the planning tools and have that generate some initial passes at channel allocations, audience insights, media plans, and then, we can really do things like traffic sheets in a much more automated way, and then ultimately reporting and insights and optimization. So really in that end-to-end workflow, really being able to utilize AI to find those efficiencies and allow people to really find time to do a lot more strategic thinking than the manual kind of work that we have been doing for many years. So I have a lot of hope that AI will work across the entire process.
So thinking of your role as CIO on the front lines of tech advances, are there any trends? Is there one trend that keeps you up at night that other agency leaders maybe aren't worried about yet?
I think just the trends maybe around, the point of, is it too much AI in the sense of then what does the future of the talent force look like, right? How do we make sure that we keep a healthy flow of talent coming into this industry, nurturing them and training them, which is going to look a lot different probably than when many of us started out. But I think what keeps me up at night, that what does the future of that look like? And how do we really make sure that we have a clear vision of the future talents in the industry? So that's what I'm keenly focused on and want to make sure that we're moving forward.
Okay. And during the day, I know you're thinking a lot about IPG Mediabrands tech infrastructure. Considering this is a world now where traditional TV planning models don't apply, how are you preparing the future of IPG Mediabrands tech infrastructure?
I think in terms of moving the planning ecosystem forward, is making sure we've got a lot of the data sets that we need, whether it's from streaming, digital video, linear TV, so that we can truly do holistic planning on the front end, then being able to buy those platforms in a programmatic fashion. So what are those right integrations we need from a publisher standpoint, making sure we've got the right infrastructure with the DSPs, getting more direct integrations into the inventory with the publishers, and then ultimately be able to measure that. So I think it's really about, you need to look at everything holistically from a planning, buying, and measurement standpoint. But I've been pretty focused, I would say, on that front end for the last couple of years, just again on that, as we do those optimizations to make sure we're allocating the budgets to the right channels or the right partners, I would say, and not in a siloed way, doing it in a holistic way so that we can really understand what that incrementality looks like, and that we're allocating the right amount of money to get to that ultimate total audience that we need to deliver for the clients.
So picking up on that holistic theme, are you building systems that unify measurement, or are we just getting better about managing fragmentation?
No, we are building systems. So we've got an end-to-end platform called Interact where we can do unify, again, planning, buying, and measurement all in one system. So yes, obviously we still have walled gardens and we're still navigating that, but we are really building this end-to-end technology platform where we can look at all of that data and in one place and unify it as much as we can. So that's a huge investment that IPG Mediabrands has made to build out this platform.